What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Wormy, and we're back with more Palworld. That's right, Palworld has now crossed 6 million tamers, 6 million copies sold throughout all platforms and everything. It is a massive hit, going above and beyond the likes of Cyberpunk and Elden Ring and concurrent streaming and everything like that over on Steam itself. It is fan-freaking-tastic to see this video game succeed, and I actually have to agree with Polygon here. Palworld's success is partially born from Pokemon fans' discontent. I actually kind of have to agree. Pokemon has become relatively stale for the most part. Yes, they are adding in a bunch of new stuff every iteration, but it's slow, and a lot of people have been asking for stuff that they finally added in years ago. They've been wanting an open world Pokemon game for a long time, and yeah, they haven't gotten it. So now we finally have it, and it's Palworld. And hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm streaming it. I'm having a blast doing it. I'm playing with all my friends. It's a fun time. Well, because nobody can let good things go to rest. Nobody can actually let people have a good time. Come over here. We've been talking about the AI controversy, the ripoff controversies, everything like that. You know, the fact that Palworld developers have been actually getting death threats and stuff like that. We now have new information as well, because their Pokemon former legal boss says Palworld looks like ripoff nonsense. I'm just surprised it got this far, says Don Makagawan. I don't know if that's right, but yes, it's pretty much, this is not the main article we're going to go over, because he's coming out here saying, hey, why hasn't Pokemon sued yet? Why hasn't Nintendo sued yet? This looks like a blatant ripoff. Why haven't they taken this down yet? Well, I think it's because it's not a ripoff. And we come over here to this. Palworld Pokemon plagiarism. Accusations pile up as CEO responds. That's right. This is the one that we're going to mainly be focusing on, because I don't think it actually proves anything. I don't. But continuing, everybody coming out saying they basically plagiarized it. They used AI. They said all this. The CEO has actually come out and said something interesting. We're currently receiving abusive and defamatory comments against our artists, in addition to tweets that appear to be death threats, he wrote on X, translated by VGC. While we have received various opinions about Palworld, it is important to note that the supervision of all material related to Palworld is conducted by a team, including myself. I bear the responsibilities for the produced materials. I would appreciate it if these comments towards artists involved in Palworld would cease. Now, it's the internet, dude. I'm sorry that people are going to be accusing you of doing all this and everything. Well, you ended up having this anonymous user, and people are trying to use this as evidence of blatant plagiarism and stuff. And I played through it. There's no real audio. This is this user is using both Lycanroc and a Palworld Pokemon called Direwolf. Now, Direwolf, even I could say, kind of looks like Lycanroc a bit. But I got to be real honest. I don't think these videos actually prove anything, because you see Lycanroc here, and he's playing around with the two models, merging them together and showing them that they supposedly look exactly alike. But the thing is, they kind of don't. I mean, this whole video kind of disproves that whole point by simply, removing it out. And then you see the base model a little bit. And I know it's hard to show because it's not good, but a better iteration is right here when he's trying to compare Luxray with another Pokemon, another PAL as sorts. And I believe the PAL itself has the shorter tail here. So, you put them together as they do. Oh, dang it, X video. Basically, you can even see it right here. I don't think this is proving what you think it's proving. They look similar, yes, but that doesn't look like they're blatantly stealing models or anything like that. It just looks very similar. And, you had other people come out and try to just say that this is blatant evidence of them stealing and everything. This is another one, and they just keep going on trying to say that these are all evidence of them stealing it. They're all evidence of stealing and everything. Well, for those of you who don't know, this is Sobble. This is another pal. They're trying to say that they stole Sobble's fin and everything. You can kind of tell that this doesn't look like that. They look similar, but they're blatantly different. Well, you're having just more and more people come out and just try to argue that there's actual evidence of misconduct. There's actual evidence of people doing bad things and everything like that. This whole article here itself is actually all from, according to two experienced AAA game artists who spoke to VGC. The model comparison on X are likely evidence of Palworld character models were indeed based on Pokemon assets. Based is the key factor there, though. You have no actual proof, and you scroll down here, and I'm not a huge fan of this particular creator himself, but Holog attorney Richard Ho commented, "I can't speak to the science used on this Twitter account, but certainly evidence of actual assets being stolen is the kind of thing that is likely to make more successful case, simply being inspired by existing designs, even if that goes so far to use a certain design rules, proportions, coloration, curves, usage, eye size, etc., is generally not." Speaking to Japanese site, this is besides the point. Basically, there's people trying to argue constantly that they blatantly ripped it off, they blatantly stole it, they stole designs, they stole this, they stole that. I don't think it proves what it proves. And to bolster my point on all this, on why I don't think any of this actually proves what you guys are trying to say that it proves, come over here. Palworld Pokemon mod preview already copyright struck. Yes, there was a Pokemon mod that came out immediately, like day one of Palworld, and it got struck right away because they were using the Pokemon assets and everything. The simple fact that this got struck immediately, and Palworld, which was also made in Japan, has its own IP laws, probably already checked literally everything before they even announced it, put it out there, made sure all their check and balances were accurate. I think it's kind of starting to prove quite the opposite. The simple fact that this got taken down so fast and Palworld still hasn't, I think that continues to prove that there's no real claim here. Because why would Palworld actually be put out? Why, the moment you had that trailer announced, the moment you started getting people hyped for this project, the moment people started engaging with this property at all, wanting to play it, calling it Pokemon with Guns, Pokemon Company would have came out of the woodworks and sent a cease and desist, sent all sorts of stuff, sent legal issues right away, because Pokemon is also owned by Game Freak, which is owned by Nintendo. There would be a fight up the wazoo right away. The simple fact that we haven't seen that kind of tells me that there's no real legal grounds to go on here. But also, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a guy like that. You know who is a lawyer? Andrew Legal Mindset. He's actually putting out a video here soon. Hopefully, probably out before I put out this video. That is also supposed to be breaking down the actual possibility. But again, even his own statement on this, he even said the reason this game is doing so well is because Pokemon's kind of sucked, and this hopefully will get Game Freak to increase. So hey, there's that. At the end of the day, people won't let well enough be alone. That's what this all boils down to. I don't think there's really anything to complain when it comes to Palworld. I don't think there's any evidence of actual misconduct, anything like that. You can say that they look very similar. You could say, hey, they look very alike. Maybe this one took a lot of inspiration from this one, so on and so forth. But I don't see any blatant evidence of them stealing. So, but hey, if I'm wrong, guys, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.